Sifuentes to me is basically a father figure.
Mentor.
My dad and the best teacher I've ever met.
Role model.
Sifuentes is a mentor of sorts. He helped me get ahead in the class. He helped me get better at everything within the class.
Sifuentes to me is basically a father figure that if you have trouble or anything you need to talk to, he's the person you can go to and he'll help you or work whatever is going on out with you.
Sifuentes is definitely gonna have to say my role model. I want to be just like him when I'm older. The confident, amazing person that he is, the way he takes all of us kids in under his wing and teaches us everything he wants us to know. So he'd definitely be a role model in my life.
Sifuentes to me is, he's a teacher who I've gotten to know better this year, but he's also a leader and a role model. He has taught me a lot of stuff because I didn't know anything about video production. But not only that, he makes me want to be a leader because he put me in that position and he's helped me to break out and help others and just embrace everyone and welcome them. So Sifuentes is just a really good mentor and advisor to me, and also a friend.
I met Sifuentes on Meet the Teachers, which is college parent night, basically for my 8th grade year. And he showed me all these cool cameras and everything and taught me everything I needed to know to be an AV. So my freshman year, I had him for digital arts and animation instead of AV. That's what really clicked, is me and Sifuentes just talking every day, telling me how good I can do in life and what I need to do. But yeah, that's pretty much how I met Sifuentes. He's been a great role model so far.
Ooh, that's a good question. So how he's affected me is, when I joined this class, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. But then, once he started teaching me and all that, now I can work on programs and videos, do all videoing and all that, with skills and stuff that I did not know, and now that I have because of him teaching me and basically pushing me forward to be better.
I walked into a classroom for animation one day.
I met him through my animations class. Admittedly, I was not very close to him while I was in animation, but once I moved and came back, I got a lot closer with him, and yeah, that's really how I met him.
Okay, and what is Sifuentes to you?
I think my favorite memory with him is the picture we have of him underneath I don't even know what it is, the raincoat whenever it was rainy that one game, and we had to cover all of our stuff because we didn't want it to get destroyed. So probably that, and then anytime we'd go and take pictures, like when we were in Tyler and we went to the Rose Garden and we looked at stuff, and he was letting his photographer show by taking a bunch of candid photos. So
how I met Sifuentes was last year, I think it was. No, it was the year before that, so it was in 10th grade, because I was in football still. And he was recording one of the games, and I saw them in the stand recording and all that, and I thought it was interesting. So then my friend Thomas was in it, and I asked what they were doing, and he explained everything. And so I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I came down here one day and asked Sifuentes himself, what is the program and all that, because I was interested in joining the next year. And then he tells me, and then here I'm now, 2 years down the road.
I have several, but one that I can vividly remember is when he was taking me home after one night, after one football game, and he was taking me home, and I was just ranting about this project that I was on, about how I was so excited to finally complete it, and he just kept showing interest in it over and over again, and I was so happy about it.
Well, to start off, I wish he wouldn't, but I understand that this whole year I've seen him, as I said before, putting other people before himself, and he definitely deserves a lot better, and he deserves happiness. So I do think that this is a good thing for him to focus on himself, but I really just want to thank him for helping me kind of break out of my shell and find somewhere that I fit in. Because there's a lot of things you can do in high school, but you're not always going to fit in with the people or the crowds, and you're not going to get along well. But with AV, I really feel like we've become a family. We're all friends. I mean, even if there have been issues between us, we're still respectful and kind to one another. I mean, nobody's going to put down somebody else for liking something else. And a lot of that is thanks to Sifuentes, because he's the heart of it all. And so it's going to be hard, because he is probably my favorite teacher for him to go. But I do think he has better things waiting for him, and he can do very well in his life. But we're always going to appreciate what he did for us, and we're never going to forget him.
Sifuentes, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for me and everything you do. It's sad to see that you are leaving, but I am leaving as well. And I do hope we keep in contact, as you hope that we do as well. I hope you and your family do well.
I'd say probably the time that I walked into his classroom and opened my laptop and the screen was shattered.
Sifuentes, I just want to say thank you for always taking care of us, making sure we are having a great time, being an amazing role model for all of us, each and individually having your own special touch with us. But I just want to say I'm going to miss you for my senior year, but thank you for everything. Goodbye.
Hi, Jay. What would you like to say about Sifuentes?
Honestly, there's a lot. I didn't really have any plans going into high school. I just kind of took whatever classes I thought would be fun, and that led me to Miss Gibney's graphic design class. And I guess they liked me in that class because I was recommended to Sifuentes by a few people, I guess. And I ended up being called into his class one day, just out of nowhere, and got interviewed to join his AV class. And I didn't know that it had existed before, so I thought that that was pretty cool. And I did the interview and I joined, and it's kind of all been happening since then. I think it's been really good. It's been a long process. It's been a hard few years, but it's been really helpful to have something to come back to, I think. Especially Sifuentes. I mean,
it's insane to imagine what my high school years would have been like if he wasn't here. And it's really crazy to think that he's not going to be for my senior year. But honestly, I think he's been super beneficial. I mean, without him, I wouldn't have somewhere to eat lunch or just to hang out when I'm sad. It's gonna be really hard, I think, without him.
Would you like to say goodbye for the last time?
Yeah. It's been really fun. Bye, I guess.